The list of MMORPGs may have increased over the years, and over that course of time we've had our highs and our lows as MMORPG gamers. But honestly, the next few years of MMORPGs is really looking to take us from what I believe to have been a really low level of new and exciting MMORPGs to just the direct opposite. I think gone are the days that MMORPGs just come out as jack-of-all-trades, trying to cater to every player who deems it worthy to try the game. Really, thanks to Kickstarter and other crowdfunding devices, we've been able to see new forms of MMORPGs take shape that completely rock the waters of excitement and hype for its fans. The newest product of that wild crowdfunded niche MMORPG is Ashes of Creation. Being developed by Intrepid Studios using the Unreal 4 engine, Ashes of Creation titles itself as an open-world, non-faction-based, non-pay-to-win high fantasy MMORPG, which is really an odd way of saying a high fantasy sandbox MMO. But what makes Ashes of Creation special? And with the countless numbers of MMORPGs starting to come out of crowdfunding and into release, why should you even care about it, let alone get excited? And it starts with the company that's making the game itself, Intrepid Studios. Intrepid Studios may just sound like the everyday studio, a game of experienced devs who got together and wanted to make a game for gamers, not for big companies any longer. Until you start to understand that Steven Sheriff, the man behind the entire company and project, isn't a developer, but just an average MMORPG player who's tired of MMORPGs of the old and the mistakes its developers make. This may raise some red flags to some of you, but for me it only gets me excited. For years I've wanted to make my own MMORPG, and even started to go to school the moment I got the chance, only because I didn't have the money or the tools to create my own MMO right away. In Steven's case, he had the money not only to just buy the tools, but the people he felt that could do the job, and that's the key point I wanted to make. Someone who loved MMORPGs and has played them for 25 plus years is making the decisions from the player standpoint and not the developers. So while the people behind the game are important, maybe it's time to look into what will really make Ashes of Creation, and that is its unique mechanics. Said no better than Ashes of Creation's Kickstarter page. Every zone is made up of multiple nodes, and each node has a zone of influence. As players adventure and complete their day-to-day goals, their experience is being captured by a node through its zone of influence. As players level up, so do these nodes. With enough experience, a node might become a village, a city, or with enough effort, even a metropolis. As these population centers open up, players can establish citizenship through in-house nosing, instance housing, or our freehold system. So forgetting that you and your friends, and even your entire guild, could be doing things to further build your node into a settlement of your choice, and the fact that this unlocks a multitude of player-to-player interactions, which I'll get into in a bit. This might be the one game that finally figured out that I really don't know why I'm doing this problem. And what I mean by this is the problem of purposelessness. Why am I doing this? Yeah, I guess it's leveling me, but what else? Maybe not a problem some of you face, but I face it every day when playing my current MMOs. In Ashes of Creation, I know no matter what I'll be doing, I'll be leveling my node, which directly adds more content into the world through the node system, from quests to NPCs and possibly even more. But getting back to player interactions, these nodes will start to become cities, which over time it's not hard to think about them becoming entire nations, which is further backed by Ashes of Creation's political system, bounty hunter systems, player housing, militaries, and so on. But more importantly than any of these interactions is trading. There'll be no global auction house or inexhaustible currency in the game. So how will players be able to receive goods and gold? Through trading, of course. And more specifically, trade routes between nodes. And if you're catching on to everything smoothly intertwining with itself, you guessed it. These will be player-guarded and run trade routes that can be player-pillaged as well. This adds a sense of vulnerability to even the greatest of nodes or kingdoms. Because without goods and materials, that node wouldn't be able to thrive and its progression would halt, which could give power to a lot of players who might not otherwise have it. Overall, Ashes of Creation I feel is going in the best possible direction of design. Having its core features all intertwined with each other is really something that no MMORPG can relate to, and behind that is thousands of fans who are more than willing to make this project come to life. I hope my short video has maybe sparked your interests. If so, I recommend clicking the link down below and reading more, as the topics I covered here are by no means a detailed list of information. I fought with myself for a while on how detailed I wanted to make this video, and decided if you want to see more information on these systems, to definitely stay tuned to my channel. And before you go, create an account with the link listed below will directly benefit me and my channel through Ashes of Creation's referral system. So if you'd like to support me in the videos you see here, by all means. If not, simply go to their homepage and sign up there. I've been Meridius, and I'll see you next time.